not even that long ago.
Podcast Talk Show.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Eddie McAllister here. We are here at Tvfurstar on this not so hot Wednesday afternoon with got Officer Javier Garcia with us today. We didn't know that he was going to be on air, but we got him. We didn't let him go before he and he was glad to talk to us about the Highway Patrol. He just mentioned to us that today was the 95th anniversary of the Highway Patrol.
Yes, it is, sir.
Man, that's great.
Yep, back in 1929, we started out in Sacramento.
Woo. That's when the first car was built.
Was it in 1929?
Yeah, Ford.
Look at that.
The 1929
Well, hey,
A model Ford. I remember that for some reason. I don't know why.
so that's why
29.
we had we needed to enforce those cars. That's why the Highway Patrol came alive.
Building cars and then do enforcement. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man. Okay, Officer Javier Garcia. Man, it's so great to have you. I was just thinking about all the times that we talked about law enforcement and not including Highway Patrol. You know, we talk about Redding and the sheriff, but I also always, sometime in meetings, say, well, what about Highway Patrol? You got to include them too, you know.
That's right. People forget about us.
Yeah, so you had local Redding, PD, and then the sheriff.
Yep.
And then there's Highway Patrol. You guys are there.
Yes, sir.
You guys are always there, you know.
Oh, we're everywhere. Believe it or not. I mean,
Yeah.
we have state buildings here, like you mentioned earlier, the EDD.
Oh, yeah.
We have the DMV, and that's
Yeah.
all. We're the state patrol. We have jurisdiction over all these state buildings within the city jurisdiction, and
Yeah.
we handle crimes there too as well.
Oh, yeah. Also, you have the fairgrounds, right?
The fairgrounds, yeah, they're a state facility.
State facility.
So we do the majority of the enforcement there whenever there's events where they have, like you were talking about earlier, Anderson Explodes,
Yeah.
where they have the Shasta County Fair. We are the primary agency that we basically have jurisdiction, and we patrol all those state facilities.
The state facilities, yeah. So, you know, as I was telling you earlier, I was speaking with your chief, Alexander.
Yes, sir.
He was at our Shasta Equal Justice Coalition meeting,
Mhm.
and I came up with the El Protector program.
Yes, you did.
Which I was a part of way back in the 2000s.
Yep.
And we want to talk about how that program can be back in existence again with you, I guess. Let us know a little bit about that program.
So I'm going to start off, Eddie, by letting you know what I do here in Redding. So,
Oh, yeah, please.
I just started out here in Redding this year in May, and I'm the new one of the two recruiters.
Just in May?
Just in May.
Oh, so
right.
you're ready to go, man.
I'm ready to get the ball rolling into this
Wow.
department that we got going on. So I'm a recruiter right now for the California Highway Patrol here in Redding, and I'm basically going out to all the colleges trying to recruit basically new cadets to go to our academy in West Sacramento. And one of the things that I want to talk about is basically the qualifications. You know what I'm saying? You have to be between 20 to 35 years of age. You got to have an equivalent to a high school diploma or a GED. You can't have any felony convictions, and you have to be able to basically pass our medical and a written test. With that being said, one of the things also right now that's in place is that you don't have to be a U.S. citizen to be able to apply for the California Highway Patrol. With that being said, I'm trying to reach out to everybody, every single person out there that it's qualified for the Hispanic community myself. Obviously, like you mentioned earlier, Chief Alexander, one of his babies, he's been wanting to reach out to the Hispanic community.
Man, that's great.
Because apparently we have a lot of generations that are, that are here right now in the States right now. And obviously a lot of these parents want what's best for their kiddos. So with that being said, the El Protector program, it's in place right now basically to create that connection with the Hispanic community throughout Northern California. Yep. Right now we have that program. And trust, correctly. And number one, one of our missions with the California Highway Patrol is to educate the community members of the state of California and bring us closer. And El Protector, it does just that. We
Yeah.
go out there and we have that one-on-one contact. We try to communicate with the Hispanic community. We like to go out to their events. And like I said, educate them about the roadway laws, educate them about whatever it be. If they have little ones, we have services in which we help them install their car seats.
Oh yeah.
We have classes for young adults that we offer, and they're all free of charge. Every single service that the California Highway Patrol provides to everybody is free of charge. Not only that, but even as soon as we train people to become CHP officers, and we pay them day one that they attend to the CHP Academy,
which is in Sacramento, right?
It's in Sacramento.
Yeah, my son has covered that. He works for Channel 7 himself.
Oh, okay.
He's covered that academy a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
not far.
Not far away. And the thing about it is that it's just like any job that you get pretty much right now. You put in your 40 hours a week, and that's right now starting pay for the California Highway Patrol. Once you graduate the academy, it's $117,000.
Whoa.
Okay.
Am I too old?
35. You look like you're about 34. You might be able to submit an application, Eddie.
Come on, Myra, let's go.
So the thing that people don't realize right now is that the economy is extremely bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every time I come in contact with the young adults right now nowadays, as soon as I tell them, hey, you know what? How much are you guys making? I have to work 2 jobs right now.
Yeah.
With no benefits, no retirement, no
man.
medical, to make less of what you guys are making and basically working less for only 40 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the message that I'm trying to bring out here. I'm trying to promote our social media. Go out there, go to our CHP _ Northern Division or CHP _ recruitment _ Northern on social media, whether it be Instagram and Facebook. And we have tons of information out there for the public.
Repeat that one more time.
CHP _ recruitment _ Northern.
Okay.
Yep. And we have information out there for all the public. And if we don't have that, we'll make sure that we get you guys the right information to get you the answer that you need. But just like I was telling you earlier, we are, as an agency, we just educate people out there. We help out Caltrans with the engineering of freeways. If we have a lot of accidents happening in one area, we take accidents and we forward this information to Caltrans so they can redesignate roadways so that we can make California a safer place for all of us. Yep. Yeah. For everybody that is commuting through the state of California.
Man, that's quite a bit, and people just don't understand what the role is that the California Highway Patrol plays in everyday transportation and moving.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many cars and freeways, and keeping the freeways moving, keeping the freeways safe and going.
That's one of our missions, just to keep the flow of traffic moving,
Keep the flow of traffic moving, yes.
That's why every time you see an accident out there, we try to get there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Clear out the lanes so that anybody, if you have, obviously, I try to make it seem like I have family everywhere along the state that is traveling at all times. And I want to make sure that they make it home safe in one piece. You know what I'm saying? So we get there, we clear the scene, we help out people getting them medical care, we help them get a tow truck for their vehicles. We want to make sure that they exchange information with all parties so that they can get home safe in a quick manner, safely. If they need the medical attention, we get them that out there as well. And we just try to facilitate everything for everybody that's involved.
I think a lot of people don't understand the role that Highway Patrol plays in the fires.
Oh yes,
keeping. Now, can you talk about what they do working with Cal Fire and local agencies with the fires, or even right now the big fire is still the Park Fire?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the Park Fire is still huge, and one of the things that we do is obviously we make sure everybody's safe. So whether it be with evacuations, road closures, we're going out there and we communicate with another sister agency of ours, which happens to be Cal Fire. Another California agency. So we communicate closely with them, and we work to make everybody safe out there. We want to make sure that if there are some areas out there that are close to the public, there's a reason for it. It's not just we want to make it inconvenient for residents to make it back to their homes. We're also looking out for looters that are trying to get into those areas and get into people's own personal stuff and basically loot their homes. We're out there for making it safe, also for the fire personnel, medical personnel that are tending to the people that are affected by these fires. We want to make sure, like I said, that everybody's taken care of. And a lot of the times people don't realize that. People think that we're out there just inconveniencing their day. And
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, is we have a job to do, we have a mission, and it's coming up from higher ups, that are basically telling us to do something. So get on the website. There's a lot of the information a lot of the times that we don't have out there on the roadways because we're coming off working 12 hours, 14-hour shifts out there on the road closure. So a lot of this information doesn't get disseminated out to us a lot of the times. However, if you guys get online and go onto our websites, you guys will be able to find a lot of the information that we don't have out there as officers available to everybody. And that's coming up from the higher ups down to anybody that has access to the internet.
Yeah, I also think about in the wintertime.
Yes, sir.
And the cameras that are used to show what the roadways look like.
Exactly.
Now
yeah.
Is that at CHP?
That's with Caltrans, but we work closely with Caltrans.
Yeah.
Obviously, throughout the state, there's other divisions that provide a traffic advisory for its commuters. So a lot of times we like to, if you have questions about, hey, is I-5 open during a storm? Or my chain? Do I require chains to traffic? A lot of the times, as you know, here being the local out of Reading, I-5 during the winter season it gets closed off.
Yes,
and it'll be good. It'll be great to have that information available to you before you start making your way up here, so that you can make some changes to your travel destinations. Whether you need to take another roadway to make it to your destination safely, like Oregon, or if you're traveling down from Oregon down into California, if I-5 is going to be closed, you could take an alternate route.
Yes.
So that you can cut down your commute and you don't have to stay at a hotel overnight waiting for I-5 to open up. So yeah, we provide information like that to commuters. So yeah, I mean,
Did you already talk about the requirements to join the highway patrol?
I did indeed, sir.
Yeah, why don't you repeat that again?
So you have to be between the ages of 20 to 35 years of age.
20, 35.
You cannot have any felony convictions. Okay. And also you must possess an equivalent of a GED or a high school diploma. All right. And you have to be able to legally work in the United States. All right. You don't have to be a citizen. You just have to be able to legally work here in the United States. And if you need more information, you can go to our website, which is chpmadeformore.com. chpmadeformore.com, CHP careers, and there's a wealth of information on there that's available to any citizen, anybody, any person of the public. That's open to anybody.
And then also CHP has the helicopters.
Oh yeah, we have helicopters, we have canines, we have
K9s.
boat patrol down in the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah.
We have motorcycle cops. I mean, the list is endless, of what you can do in the highway patrol. If you want to be a supervisor, you could promote to sergeant, lieutenant, captain, like Chief Alexander. He's a 1-star chief here within the highway patrol. You can be all the way up to the commissioner of the highway patrol and sit up there with the governor making decisions. So we have any possibilities in the highway patrol, even more than any police department or sheriff's department out there right now.
Even highway patrol on horses, right?
We even have them in the horses in the Capitol. As a matter of fact, they came a couple of years ago to the Reading Rodeo.
Yeah.
And the mountain patrol that were up here. So they get to travel around and just ride horses all over the place.
You just never know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, it's really good to catch up with you. We've been playing phone tag and stuff, but we finally got together, and just in so much information, in English and in Spanish.
Correct.
We just did in Spanish. So with Myra and Walter over here, we just appreciate him being here and being how make this podcast go. I think that's it for right now. You have anything else?
No, like I said, just make sure you guys follow us on social media to be able to get a ton of information. We put out information all the time, and at the same time, we like to collaborate with other offices throughout the state. And the one thing, obviously, that a great tool that it's the internet right now out there. Get on it. Follow us, and like I said, just share content. If you have any questions about it, that's a great way to get a hold of myself or anybody to get any questions answered. But yeah, Eddie, I would just like to thank you for having me today. Walter, Maida, thank you for having me. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I always love being here with you guys.
Well, is the 95th today? Is the 95th?
Oh, yeah.
Anniversary? Is there a party somewhere?
yeah, right. No, so as you know, being in the military, veteran yourself, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
I was in the Marine Corps myself, and we take the Marine Corps birthday it's one of the best holidays in the whole state in the whole country for every Marine, you know. So I'm trying to bring that tradition over to the California Highway Patrol, and today happens to be the 95th birthday of the California Highway Patrol.
Yeah.
We're funded, obviously, like we mentioned earlier, in August 14th of 1929. And there's a lot of tradition that comes along with that. You know, there's a legacy, and I just want to pass it out there for everybody that doesn't know that today is the California Highway Patrol
August
birthday.
14th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great day.
Yes, sir. Proud to be a Highway Patrol officer.
All right, we could tell that. Yes, sir. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Eddie.
Podcast Talk Show.